Hey, all you ability warriors. It's your fearless leader, MJJJJ. So, hopefully, everybody's doing well. And this episode is going to be a little different, but hopefully, this will give you guys some good quality content. And I'm rambling just because I need to get stuff set up, so yeah. Alright, here we go. So I just wanted to welcome everybody home and welcome back if you're a returning listener. I just wanted to do a kind of a PSA and say how I want to make this space a home for everyone and for there to be no judgment. Not saying that there is, not saying that I'm getting any, but I just want you guys to know that this is a safe haven and that you guys can just breathe. And ironically enough, that is what this episode is about. It's about being flexible and rolling with the punches and figuring out coping skills and just figuring out what is your tools in your toolbox that will get you through the day and still be able to have that calmness and that centeredness about you. And I hope you guys enjoy. So let's jump right into the episode. And yeah. So for me, being flexible has been really hard lately. Because there's changes after changes after changes. It's crazy. The news, I'm not gonna get into it, but the news is just bringing my mood way down, and I don't want that to be the focus today, but it just feels like the world has just stopped breathing, and we need to revive it and realize that there is good things that came out of this. There is personality traits that I would not have gotten if it weren't for the way the world is right now. I've gotten a lot of perseverance. I've gotten a lot of patience. I've gotten a lot of mindset about living in the moment. I've gotten a lot of well, I should say not a lot, but a good amount of going with the flow and just taking the day as it comes and um, every moment counts. Every moment that you stay angry at a certain situation, it'll bottle up inside, and then you'll have anger about one thing, and then it'll transform into something later on that you did not mean for it to be. You will have residual anger that you didn't mean to take out on somebody. So if you can nip that feeling in the bud, if you can get control of what that feeling actually is, if you can step back and say, oh yeah, I'm having that feeling right now, there's not much I can do about it, but we're gonna move on, and hopefully the feeling subsides, and we're gonna have a good, peaceful day, morning, night, whenever you're listening to this. And yeah, so I just want people to realize that whatever you're thinking is gonna happen is usually worst case scenario. So I'm still learning from this too, so don't think that I'm any different than you guys. But just being present and knowing that the feeling will pass. You just need to let it go. You need to let whatever negative emotion go, because it's not gonna serve you in the long run. It's not gonna serve you with whatever you're dealing with. It's just gonna amp you up, and it's gonna take you twice as long to finish your activity or your project, and it's gonna affect your concentration, and it's gonna affect a whole host of other things, like your relationships with people. It's gonna affect everything if you just have this negative mindset. Like, I just wrote a paper on COVID and technology, and it was so cathartic and therapeutic for me. That it reminded me to, like, just get your thoughts out there and get them out there in a constructive manner. Whether that, like I've said so many times in other podcasts, but like, journal and use that anger to fuel change. Use that anger to fuel ideas for business ventures. Use that passion to that passion and that creative energy and angst to create the next invention. Use whatever negative energy you have and turn it into positive. And I don't mean to sound like a Yogi the Bear type person, but just use that anger and use that angst and turn it into something great, and turn it into something that you'll want to share with the world. My worker said it perfectly. Trying to use my personal journals and try and turn them into advice columns for the general public. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if that's even going to work, because that's my own personal feelings, and sometimes they're just like a jumble of words, but there might be another avenue that I can push that towards and help you guys and help people that don't listen to this, and just help my friends in real life, not just on YouTube here, but in real life, just realizing my potential and that it's nowhere near average and it's nowhere near perfect, but that all ties back into being flexible and taking the compliment and taking the advice of others. Like, I know sometimes that's toxic, but just being open and being open to what other people have to say, whether it's what you believe in or what you are thinking of doing with your life. Just be a well of possibility, be a sponge. It can't hurt for somebody that cares about you to kind of give you a little nudge and say, hey, I noticed that you're good at this, so why not go ahead and share it with the world. Like, I know that's a little off topic today, but like, just taking things in stride is what I'm trying to say. Taking it and just breathing it into existence. Breathing in the positivity and breathing in the peacefulness and creativity, and hopefully something miraculous grows out of it. Hopefully you can at the end of all this say, hey, look, remember back in 2020 how down and out we were? Well, here's what I have to show for it. Here's all the things that I did over those like 4 to however months, and just be flexible. And if that's the other thing, if you're having a bad day, just let yourself have a bad day. Let yourself be a blob. Like, you don't have to be productive, but just remember that you still have to be nice to people. Just if you're not in a good headspace, a good way to approach that with a staff member or with whoever you're with family, just be like, okay, I need a minute. And just like close your eyes and reset and just have a word maybe that will bring you back. Just have that one word or that one phrase that will make it so that you can get through whatever you need to accomplish in that moment. And sorry, I got a little distracted, but a little birdie wanted to chime in on our conversation. So yeah, just take the word that you have in your brain. Like mine is just serenity and surrender and just let it roll. No pun intended. But let it. You can only control your inner world. So if anybody wants to give you flack for that, just tell them that your virtual big sister said that she's gonna have a little talk with them and just ignore the haters is basically what I'm saying. Like, if they don't understand that you're trying to do the good for yourself, just ignore it, and you know what you need to cope. So you gotta do it for you. You gotta do it for you lovely humans. You gotta pull up your bootstraps and, like, if you can't find that release in your anxiety, just look up at the blue sky. If you have a balcony, go and make yourself a tea, or go and make yourself an ice cream sundae, and do what I did earlier and sit out on the balcony and just take in all that lovely air, even if it is humid, and just realize that you're a part of this planet too, and you do exist. And just come back to center and just realize that it's not just you going through it. You're not alone. It's everyone, on this planet right now. It's everyone, even after this pandemic. There's gonna be most people are going to need centering and need a new path, and it's gonna be very anxious for a while, but we need to roll with this new life that the universe is throwing at us. It's gotta be saying something. It's gotta be doing something. So I know most of you guys won't believe in that, but yeah. But I believe that in this world that you only live once, and you gotta figure out a way to keep you on this planet. We gotta figure out a way not to lose people from mental illnesses. We gotta figure out a way not to lose people from the weight of the world being on their shoulders. We gotta figure out a way for people to be able to confide in one another, to be happy and thrive. And if that means talking to yourself on a microphone, on your phone, on your balcony, in the middle of the day, just rambling on to yourself, and then posting it on YouTube, that is what I will do for years to come, because I don't want anybody to ever feel like they're not able to breathe. And I know that's a big controversy right now with everything going on with Black Lives Matter. But honestly, guys, I don't know enough in my white privilege to speak on that. So I want you to know that I accept everyone. I accept race. I accept creed. I accept ability. I accept disabilities. My platform is diverse. I will never discount anyone. But yeah, that was quite a ramble. But I just want to leave you guys with, remember to breathe and be flexible, and if it doesn't go your way the first time, just close your eyes and take a breather and come back to it in a couple seconds. And if that doesn't work, if you can't take a minute, just turn on some happy music, and hopefully that'll distract everybody long enough to get the job done, but also keep your mind active. And yeah, and like always, I will plug my friend Minnie Mancino here on YouTube. She's a great friend of mine. She does this YouTube mashup of podcasts, and it's her playing Minecraft and also talking about her life and doing what I do, just with a more visual component. So yeah, if you like that kind of style, you should go check out Minnie Mancino's channel. And as always, I post, like this past week I posted on a Wednesday, but I've had a lot of stuff going on, so I wanted to get it up early for you guys, because I didn't know how yesterday was gonna go. So the one that you just listened to was a little early, and that will happen from time to time, but my usual schedule is you can expect a podcast anywhere from Thursday to Sunday at the very latest. And yeah, so I hope you guys got some value out of this. I know it was not structured like I wanted it to, and maybe not exactly pinpointed the topic that I wanted to, but hopefully the general idea of the topic got across. So I wanted to leave you guys with that, and I will see my lovely Ability Warriors fam and hopefully new family members join the AW fam, and I'll see you all next week. Ability Warriors leader is now out.